Hello, hello. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone can see the stream properly. I have no backup feed. I will actually open on my phone, make sure everything works. I'm guessing it works because I just received an email saying it works. Let's confirm this quickly. And yes, it works. Awesome. Alright. How is everyone doing? I just want to stop in my phone so it's not wasting bandwidth. Right, like so. I think it is a nice green surprise that we're seeing here. I am realizing my face is hiding half of the greenery that I posted, so I will actually move my face here, like so, and drop it lower so that it's no longer hiding the top. And it's not going down. What? It's supposed to go down. There you go. There you go. So, as you can see, I have some green on the layout now. I did that today. I had the day off today from the hobby shop, and I decided to go ahead and add a... Oh, wrong direction. Add a little bit of green around the layout in sections I knew would not change. So, of course, there's plenty of sections I know will not change still that are not green, but I had a limited time. So, this is what I had the time to do. I think that my favorite area, which is here, is definitely the better area. I'm going to raise my face a little bit, like so. The nicest area so far. Of course, the angles, you don't see the entire thing that I did. I will actually turn the camera here, so over there. I need to make it a little brighter because it's a little too dark. This will not be the angle for tonight, but I still wanna show you. Why is it so dark though? The brightness should be much higher, like 215, and contrast should be like so. It's not perfect, but better. So, as you can see, I put a tank here. The broken tank that fell off the track is now a fuel tank or gas tank or whatever there. The line there has been completed in the sense that it's going to be the siding, like a staging for some cars. Everything here will be shown in a upcoming video. It's been filmed but not changed, so not edited, so it's not going to be released tomorrow. But during the week it will be released. You guys are seeing a first. I will turn this camera around again to a decent angle. I still think it's too dark. I need to raise the brightness a little bit on this one. It is, yeah, it's unacceptably dark. So, brightness. I will actually remove a bit of contrast because that will help. Like so. That's much better. There you go. Yep, that I'm happy with. Gain up, then adjust the brightness, contrast. Yep, that's. I think we're at a good spot right now. The rest seems okay. Some of them are a little yellow, but it's what it is. My basement is very yellow with the lighting being, well, very soft white. That was a personal choice that I do not regret. Working on the layout, it is much easier on the eyes while still very bright. Can I raise the gain on this one? There you go. So let's go through the chat quickly. I've seen a lot of people come in already, and I missed a lot. I am up a lot. I am saying sorry right now for this. I will be. I just want to make sure everything works properly, and then we'll be able to give it a go. Just the top track, the train has been parked. It's not even started because I want to make sure that everything's good on the lower track first. So let's go through the chat. Hi Lars, hi Kevin, hi Lucky Kevin actually, hi Ken, hi Josh. Can you please? Hi Dave. I think I saw him come back from his coffee. Hi Justin. Just making sure. Hi Paul. Hi Peter. Hi Cub. Hi James. That's a new name, I think. Oops, not this. Why? I hate when YouTube does this. Hi Caboose. Hi George. Right, so thank you, Dave. Kevin Dining Trains, have you ever heard? I've heard, but I don't have it, and I don't think I'm gonna buy it. To the experts here, what are the proper cars to use as safety buffer cars between engine and hazardous loads? I've heard usually it's either the box cars or covered hoppers because they're pretty big and at least 50 foot. I don't think they're specific cars, it's just what they usually use. Hi Distracting Engineering, still very jealous of your Twilight Express. It's very much on my list of purchases, upcoming purchases. Hi Chase Railway Lines, hi Dan, hi Ward. Alright. Like so. Alright, so let's start running the other loop because it is a pretty nice loop. It will have some derailment issue in a section of the track. I'm aware. I will fix it at every lap. It's just one corner that you guys can't really see. Alright, so this is... Okay, so the transformer for this one is not new. And the directional switch has some issues, so that's why it comes off and back on. But it's only in one direction. So when we will run the trains the other way around on the loop that goes up and down, which most trains will be, we won't have that issue. The lower loop is the direction is controlled by another switch, which solves that problem for that line. I hope this makes sense. Hi Jim. Hi Great Northern. And that's not where you usually derail, but it's back on track by itself. Nice. Caboose, I've had similar issues. Best thing you could do is just buy some carpet and put it under the feet of your layout. Like thick rubber carpet that you usually put in a garage or something, or outside. It'll dampen the noise by 95%, so that should fix it, honestly. How are the angles? I mean, they haven't changed much. I may have moved around where they are. The colors, I think, are better. Hi, Sir Fix-A-Lot. No problem. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I still think that one, the colors are a little off and dark. Too much contrast on that one. A bit more gain and less contrast. 25. Yep, the colors are already better. Like so, I will turn my face off quite a few times during the stream, and I will go through the sections of the layout. Like so. Just because it's nice to, right, this section doesn't exist today. Whoops. But we do have multiple areas, multiple point of views. A lot of trains will be used today, but I will pick the trains running simply because the layout is still very fresh and not everything on the track is 100% stable, I would say, like in terms of reliability. So for that reason, I want to avoid any issues like I just had. So apparently even myself is bad at picking trains. So that's dangerous. I'll be right back. All right. Hi, Mustache Mike. All right. So tonight will be a pretty chill stream. Like I said, I will be picking most of the trains simply because I don't want any issue with some fresh tracks, since I moved a lot of tracks when I changed this area for more turnouts, so I can park some trains. Also, I had to move some of the track to make that work. So for that reason, I will be picking the trains. But on the plus side, it's gonna make it easy and a more smooth running. Live stream, not layout, but live stream. And I think it's still going to be enjoyable. I don't know how long I'm going to stream. Maybe not the full 4 hours I usually do, but probably 3.5 hours. So everybody has the time to see as much as possible. Hi, Jeff. We will change some trains once in a while. I'm excited to run my new... Oh boy, why are you so bad today? I'm excited to run my new train, the Japanese one. It's on track right now. I did put a parking just for it right there. And yes, it is the locomotive, which has the power in the back, is on a piece of isolated track. So it doesn't have any power. So it doesn't just start going. Just seeing. That's why I turned off my camera, Jim. Nice. I think the angles are great. I really think it's looking nice tonight. This is pretty much going to be my standard from now on. I also installed, you can't really see it, if I bring this, I think it's this section, nope, wrong section, upper section. You can kind of see up top, I have a screen installed there now, and yes, I wired all the wires are going through the wall. This is connected to my laptop where it is right now. It's just not being used for the stream because I didn't need it. I prefer my laptop screen since that's where the camera is. But it is there, it is being used, and it's pretty nice. Nothing wrong. Yo. Are you asking me to put you on the stream, Jim? It wasn't planned, but if you want to put your camera car, I can hide it somewhere. Discord is not on, but I'm sure we can make something arrange. I honestly, like I said, I just want to enjoy this, my layout tonight. I think it's looking great. Again, the greenery there made a big difference. And that's about 3 hours of work, which is not a short amount of work, but it's really not long. This is the biggest thing with N-Scale. it takes the same amount of time to do a square foot of scenery, but usually N-scale layouts are either more full or smaller for the same track plan, meaning that you fill up a lot more in percentage of your layout by filling up that square foot of scenery. So this, like I said, is a big. This is annoying thing. Oh. This is a big part of the layout while still being like 2 square foot of scenery done. Alright, so let's actually cycle through the cameras. You barely saw it, so bag bridge. I know right now there's nothing, but it's coming up, so it's worth it. Let's turn on the laptop. You can probably see the big mess that I've done working on the layout. I was planning to add more sidings there, but then I started doing the greenery stuff, and I ended up focusing on the greenery. I could maybe work tonight on that section, but I'm not sure if I could do some track work tonight while the stream is happening. But the thing is, I won't respond to the chat as much as thank you very much, Mustache Mike. To aid in the progress, well, you just definitely did. Right now, the thing that I'm missing the most that I need, other than a car that doesn't derail, is more turnouts for this section. As you can see, there's one. I need at least 2 more, maybe 3 more, and to be able to do a proper yard there where I can park as much passenger equipment as possible. My 6 car sets will not fit on that area, but the 4 car sets will. So that will be a spot for the 4 car sets. And can I see it on the other angle? This one, kind of. There's a turnout right here. That will be another parking area that needs more turnouts as well, because that's the only piece of track that I'm missing. A bit of flex track and some turnouts. That turnout, I need 1 or 2 more to do 3 other lanes that will fit my my 6 car passengers trains. So it's gonna be a very big yard and very full yard, but I think that's the goal. That's what's nice. So that's why I'm doing this. And I think it will make a big difference, that donation. So thank you very much. Unfortunately, shipping is slow, so even if I bought it tonight, I don't expect it this week. So that will take maybe 2 or 3 weeks to actually make some progress there. But it is the next step in progress in this layout, so I'm very happy with this. I think this, let's go, actually let's follow the passenger train around. Right now it's going there, but then we'll go bag bridge because it's going to come around. Oh, I'm very excited about this whole layout, this whole setup actually. I'm taking the... No problem, Jim. I know you'll love it, so it is not a problem. You're welcome. Alright. I'll catch the passenger train when it derails up top, and then I'll be able to maybe swap a train. And I'll put back in the 4-corner layouts. There you go. Oh, that's really nice, Mike. I hope you should post in the Discord. Alright, so that is running pretty smoothly, if I may say so. The lower loop will... So the new Japanese passenger train is on the lower loop in the moment. On the long loop, the upper and lower loop. I got my... and I remembered to buy some isolators too. Nice. So yeah, my current new Japanese passenger trains on the lower loop, I am planning to do some switching, which is always fun, to bring it on the lower loop, the larger loop, simply to see it more often. And what I could do is send the current freight up and down as it is where the passenger is right now. And I'm stopping the passenger train right there because I am tired of it derailing. And let's have fun switching things around. Right, so it's not blocking the track. Good enough. Now let's switch the short freight from there. Why are you moving? I cut the power to you. What is this? I will just remove it from the track and leave it as is, like so. Like so. Alright, let's... So this is set. Now I will bring out the, I will actually put it on the camera back bridge and change the turnout so that I can bring it out. Like so. I will change the camera again so you can see it properly coming out. Like so. Let's flip some turnouts. And I did wire, I don't know if the power will grab right away, but I did wire up the switch in the back. Let's try it. Nope, the power did not. There you go. Let's flip this switch. And it didn't flip. Oh, the glue. No. Like so. There you go. Now let's move it forward. Right, I forgot to turn off this one. Oh, come on. There you go. So, this is flipped, this is flipped. I need to flip this one, and we're good. Now we have the new Japanese train running, all four corners, because that's more interesting than me. And we're gonna go through the chat again. Alright, so more in scale. Oh, I hope so, Jim. For Dave as well, but you can expect from me that it's going to be more in scale videos from now on. The HO scale has not been forgotten and will be used. I am still enjoying it, just I wanted something different, so. Sure enough, Dave, jet in scale train. Sure enough, my favorite Japanese, one of the few. Passenger train comes on Marketplace, very tempting. I'd say go for it, Douglas, if you can afford it. I thought I'd never get one, but nice one. Never regretted buying a train. I would say same. Oh, I messed up something. Give me a second. The track was not clear. Alright, I'm back. I've never regretted. Same here. Wanna. Hi, Gorza. I kind of have one. I have the one with the eraser track underneath, which doesn't work in N scale. It's not heavy enough. So I technically have one, that one, but I don't really have one because it doesn't work. N-scale steam trains. I love them, but I've regretted everyone. Can never get them to run smoothly. I have two that actually run smoothly, and one is a Bachmann, so that's surprising. But one of them is very picky on where it runs, the other one isn't. So we'll see what happens with that. We'll see if we'll run them tonight. Not sure, but we might. I mean, it's always fun to run a steamer once in a while. But like I said, she's very... Oh, I forgot to flip the switch. And it ended up on the dead part of track. On the plus side, we know the dead part works. Microphone's a little loud. It's peaking in the red. Property, no, not properties, filters. I need to turn down the gain a bit. Filter, gain, slightly lower. Let's bring it down to 3. It was at 5, let's turn it to 3. There you go. All I needed. Yeah, thank you, Jim. It clearly shows your job is not being done. Good night, Jeff. Why is this camera laggy suddenly? I did the zoom trick right before the stream, so you shouldn't be doing it. Let's try to fix that. Good evening, Jean-Pierre. I found out today the importance of track cleaning. It's crazy how fast track gets dirty. Oh, I know it's very important. I try to clean it as much as I can, as much as I should. I just don't have a proper track cleaning car, honestly. I just clean it by hand, and I'm cleaning it with something that everybody frowns upon and hates. I don't mind. I don't care. I'm using a Bright Boy, and while everybody hates it for pitting on top of the track, I love it because it adds some roughness to the track on the incline, which helps with the climbing. So if people aren't happy about it, I'm sorry, but it's my track, so I can use it the way I want to. So that will be the story of the night. How is everyone liking the Japanese train running now? I love it, and it's really smooth. There's a bump in the track back there that should... I don't know. Oh. Or it's under... Oh. Turn up wire. Okay. I will add a track nail bag there because it keeps coming back up, but just a bit of pressure will hold it, so give me a minute. Track maintenance required. Small pause. Small interruption in the train running. Let's put the chat on the other screen so I can see it. Alright, let's try to reach. I'm not ruining everything over there. No, I have to remove the bridge to do this. Oh boy. Wrong spot. Now this will do the trick. Something fell. Oh, it's like turn out. I will actually bring the back scene up so you can see me work, maybe see a slight angle of me working. I need to do it actually here. There you go. That is installed. That is much safer. And I have a lot of grass on my shirt. Here's everything happening right now. Alright. Let's reassemble everything. Like so. This seems correct. This seems no. Yep, all is correct here. Thank you very much, Jean-Pierre. Thank you very much. Let's bring back over to the layout. Not the layout, the laptop. Let's bring back all four corners, and now it'll run smoothly. Should run much smoother right now. Yep, it is. Back in my youth, I used to get grass on my shirt. Yeah, Jim, sure. Dougler, I don't. That will run together because this is DC, and also tonight I'm picking the trains basically all pre-built so that it runs smoothly since it's very fresh track. Hi, August. Maybe, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Let's change direction of this one. Let's see the lighting system at work. I'm thinking of moving the angle upper right to try to see a bit more, but then it'll be too close to the overall loop, not loop but overall camera. I was thinking of moving this one to be around here. Just a second, let me fix it so that it holds itself. Somewhere along the lines of this. But this is not bad actually if it's the camera hits, but we don't talk about that part. That way we see a bit more of the new section while not missing too much of the back. Is it better? Daniel, that's the HO scale one, so no I did not, but the N scale one runs fine. Thank you. I'm still not sure which one I like the most, honestly. I will actually bring this one, not this. This one is fine. And this one up a bit, like so. It feels like this is a great view, but I'm missing another view. But if we move the fourth camera to the previous view, I'm not gonna have any view on the other side, unless I bring the one that's at the back, which we're not seeing much of anyways. But I kind of like it, the one at the back. That's the thing, though. I'll be right back. Just give me a minute. I want to add another angle. Thank you very much, Jean-Pierre. I was hoping it would be because I really like it. Where did I put? Oh, that's in my hand. If I put it at the same spot, yep, that will look actually really nice. Let's do that. Like this. Actually, like to have it a little closer. It's no use to it. So, that's gonna be nice. This will move towards that angle. And where did I put the extra webcam I took out of the HO scale? I thought I brought it here. Maybe I forgot it. Alright, well, while I bring the drill back, I'll be able to grab the webcam that I took out and add it to the setup. So, maybe some cameras will go wonky for a minute. I just need to move some around. And which one is this one? This is the wire for this one? Okay. It'll stay there. That one is... that one. Okay, let's... this one might glitch out. That was the back camera. Let's see if it catches it back. Yes, it did. Nice. No interruption. Just pleasure. And let's add another angle. So, did anything freak out? No. That is very nice. Alright, let's add angle number, webcam number 5. So, Mexico and 65. Because never enough webcam. If it doesn't work, I'm not gonna be mad. Oh, it does. Okay, the resolution is not set. Well, first of all, it needs to be this, and it needs to be this. That is very nice. Like so. If this takes care of that. Okay. That is a very nice angle. Let's put it here, like so. Wow, I really don't know where to put it at this point. So this one moved. It needs to be that way. I need to put the mount there. I did bring an extra screw, but I brought back the drill. Nice. Whoops. Let's pretend I'm holding the mount. Like, I'll be holding the mount. Let's pretend that that's where I need stuff. So this is not the angle that I want yet. But this... so... is this what I want? Not yet. Too high. This could be nice. Yeah. We could capture some diamond action. Yep, this'll be it. So I'll go grab the drill and the screw. Well, I already have the screw, but let's go to grab the drill and drill that in. I will crop out a lot of the... Yeah, I will be cropping out a lot, actually. So this one will actually go here. And... like that. The one underneath, where is it, which is this one, will be moving down. Ew. Right now it's not at the right spot, but it'll be fixed soon. This, I guess we'll need to crop the top part of this one, like so. I know right now it's not looking at anything, but it'll look there at the right place. So give me a second. I am back with the menace of a drill. Let's find the spot. I like this. The adjustments, like the angle and stuff, will be changed afterwards. But first, we need to drill it in. This is pretty nice. There you go. That is really nice. Alright, so hold Alt and grab the red bar to crop. Oh, that's a good trick. Thank you very much. Oh, this one. Alt and... Actually, I'll go from the top. It's going to be easier because that's the part I want to crop. Hold Alt, and it's not cropping. What am I doing? Is Linux the problem? I think Linux is the problem. Oh well. I'm gonna angle it up a bit more. Like so. Now it's crooked. There you go. Seeing the top of the train like this is really nice. But that's not bad. The rest is pretty good. This one, I wish I could get more. But if I get anything more, I will crop it. Oh, no, that's fine. That's really good, actually. Alright, let's go back to the chat. Kevin, command strips were good for testing things like cameras. That's really smart. I don't have any, but that's a good thing. A really good tip. Hi Raven. Thank you very much Jean-Pierre. What happened to James' dungeon view? He's not in tonight. We didn't set it up. Honestly, I wasn't sure if I was streaming tonight, so there's that. I am, which it's fun, but we didn't set up because of that. Peter, are you running Linux? If so, would just I am running Linux, and I'm running Linux Mint. So, if that answers your question, so this will be renamed. I will actually delete not that, delete this. Yes, so it's not gonna. And add video capture device existing N60-5. Okay, full screen it and enjoy it. Now I need to bring it down in layers like so. Okay, maybe not the sound though. Not that. Why am I always doing this? Not that either. This. Like so. I like this very much. So this angle's good. I will rename. This is not important, but I like to have the proper name. So back bridge. Back bridge. Oh boy. You. Okay. This one is the upper main, so rename. So upper yard. Backside, that is the backside, and the camera's a little laggy, and yes, you can see my forehead. Whoops. Let's fix the lagginess with the zoom trick, like so. Problem solved. This is the middle section. Whoops, wrong camera. This one. So, middle, lower middle, actually, lower middle, main section, this one needs slight fix, like so. So, I'm going to rename this to all 5 corners now. F2. F2. All 5 angles. Layout only, like so. Hey, my. Alright, so. This works good. This works great. We don't have any trains right now, but there's one. So, backside also working. This camera, again, laggy. It always goes into laggy mode. I don't know what's happening with this one specifically, but okay, so that's a wider. Let's put it not that. Alright, like so. Upper yard. Train's coming, so we'll wait for it. Hi, Ollie. Glad to see you here. Hi, Jersey Bill. Alright, it's gonna go around. come back down. Let's just follow the little freight train around. You can actually see it in the back there. Nice. So, back bridge. Hi, Kevin Percruel. Then, middle section, lower middle. Back side. Main section. And we went around the whole thing. Actually, I will turn this one just a tiny bit. And all 5 angles. Alright. Hi, Doc Me. Doc and T. Alright, we will switch out the little freight running around right now to something a little longer, actually. I need my screwdrivers, which are right there. Actually, no. Oh. I lost the section of the train. Nice. All right. Would you look at that? How beautiful are these angles? And are these trains, actually? I need... The new angle, though, needs some work on the color. Alright, so... Let's bring out... Oh, thank you very much. Our haircut... Fair enough. My girlfriend doesn't want me to cut my hair, but we're not going to talk about that. Okay, so this one should not be in front of Stream Elements. So, alright, this is the proper camera to change the colors. This is good, actually. Just needs more gain and less contrast. Actually. There you go. This is perfect. Well, not perfect, but pretty good. Thank you, Kevin. You get it. The only thing is, she was going to get disappointed because right before mountain biking season, I will cut them. It gets really dirty in the mud, and it's not fun to maintain in the summer, and it's really hot. So expect a haircut mid-April, end of April. Bright boards are bad, Kevin. Oh, Mustache Mike. I'm not saying I'm not getting a cleaning car, but I'm not getting rid of bright boys. I've been using them for the past 20 years, and other than adding grip to my inclines, they work. So I will get a cleaning cars at some point, though. Hi, Jason. No problem. So this 5 camera angle thing is really worth it. I'm really happy about that. And I think I know what will be the next train. The next train swap will be the little passenger train that will be swapped for a steamer. So Holly will be happy tonight. For once, she'll be happy on my stream. All right. So, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. There you go. I need to find a way to hold this in place because that is not great. Right now, that is suboptimal, I would say. I need a more permanent streaming setup for this layout since it's going to be the main streaming setup. Yep. I will go grab a piece of wood and put it there, actually. I'll be right back. Watch my trains for me even though I'll be in watching distance. This is perfect. This is cardboard, but this is perfect. It's no longer putting any strain on my cable going into my laptop. I'm 9mm. So, now that that's fixed, it is not a permanent solution by any means, but at least it's there. Let's do some switching. Let's do the switching I promised you guys I would do. Well, promise is a big word, but you know. I just need to know. My stream keeps cutting out. Is this a general problem or just me? Because on my side it says signal is excellent, but I want to make sure I'm not the problem before saying no. So. Just wondering, the only reason is they work great together like this, and the front coupler has a shorter shank, so it has some issues with the car. Mine's good. Great. Thank you very much, Mustache Mike. Signal's good. Perfect, thank you. So I will assume that's just YouTube being bad in your area. Unfortunately for you. Sometimes it does that to me with Dave's streams. Just press pause, wait literally 2 seconds and press play again. It will only be 2 seconds behind, and that 2 seconds will help it not buffer all the time. Thank you very much, Doc. Docney? Doc and T. I'm so bad. Just Doc. Thank you very much, Doc. Let's do the promise switching. Actually, I will wait till that's up there. Now that I know the direction. Oh wait, that is a very nice consist. You guys are right. Stream! Oh, perfect. I didn't even know you were gone, Jim. We didn't miss much, honestly. Alright. Alright. Alright, Peter. Doc and Ty. Oh, thank you very much, Doc and Ty. Alright. So, 54 viewer, and it seems consistent. That is incredible, guys. Thank you to everyone here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. But if you can't message, it's because you're not subscribed. The only restriction I put was subscription required. It's free, so I assume it would be a free little bonus for the channel. Perfect, yeah. So, this is going great for running, actually. Love the angles. I really like the fact that the webcam here, where my finger is now over the track. I think it looks better. I can actually turn it a little bit. Like so. I actually like it a little better over the track like this. And this one is really good. Well, it shows the section that I've started to work on. The paint, I will explain this more in my video, but the painted section that is empty, there will be track there. So expect tracks there later. This is where Mustache Mike's help will come into play, because just a sec there. I needed more turnouts, and his generous donation will definitely go towards turnouts for that section. And everybody's donations tonight, actually. Even Dave's haircut donation will not be a haircut money. It'll be a track turnout donation, honestly. All right, let's bring this around. And I saw someone comment on my interchange saying it was insane. I think I'm happy you like it. I hope you guys like it. I really wanted something that was fun to look at and watch, and I thought this was the best I could have done. It has a lot to offer in terms of fun to run and just watching around. The diamond to reverse the direction of the inside train. And oh, it was you, Jay? Okay. I just thought it was really a good addition to the layout. Like I said, it adds more space for tracks. It has a train going through the middle, actually, which I think is really nice addition. It adds, like I said, the diamond changing the direction of the train in that area, in the inner lower loop, so that they cross each other. I thought it just added a lot to, and track's dirty back there. So perfect. Now it's completely off. Turn out as it's switched. That's fixed. That's not fixed. And now let's give it more power and bring the passenger, the steamer, down here. Alright. Sorry I'm not the best at watching the chat. I have some moderators here that are really good at responding to you guys and gals. Even with the which I try to see as much as possible, I miss it sometimes, and I apologize for this. I just want to keep the stream steady, but at 50 viewer, which is 50 steady viewer, is a record for me. Kevin Tiny Trains. Lauren at OVR says hi today. I had just missed. No problem, Doc and T, Doc and Ty. I actually want to order something from him. I forgot to contact Fares Please for the bus. I really want one. There's a Montreal bus in N-Scale that I really want. So there's that. But I almost ordered something from OVR. In their deep discount section, there's some center beams for discounted. I want one so much. The problem is the tracks that I need are not at OVR, so I will need to do 2 separate orders, and shipping goes through the roof when I do that. I hate that. Anyways, I will probably end up buying some center beams from OVR. And yeah, so let's put the steamer on the track. This little steamer is my favorite steamer. And it's my Excursion train, which I genuinely enjoy. It's an Athearn ready-to-roll N-scale steamer with a 260 with a one single passenger car and a caboose. Excursion train doesn't make sense, I just like it. Such a gorgeous little steamer. The roof flap even opens to make sure the engineer doesn't overheat. It is a picky runner, but when it runs right, which I hope it will tonight, it's gorgeous. So let's run it. Oh, wrong way. That way. So yes, this is my my fancy little Athearn steamer. I love it very much. We will see it run in a few angle. It is a slow runner. It is a nice runner. Was hoping to buy a Burlington Northern locomotive, but the prices were for used were the same as new. That's unfortunate, Speedy. I do love the green of Burlington Northern. I have some in HO scale, which I love, but I need some in N scale. This has been on my list for years. That and a Burlington route locomotive, that red is gorgeous. But yeah, that steamer. I've told that story many times, and I will say it again. I went to a train shop on a visit in Quebec, saw the steamer, was about to buy it, had it at the counter, and saw another engine somewhere else that I had been searching for. This one I did not search for it, I just saw it. And that was at the beginning of the trip. And I left the steamer there thinking, you know what, I want the other one more. The few days I was over there in Montreal, I was like, I kept thinking about that steamer and felt bad for leaving it behind because I really liked it. Right before leaving Montreal, I stopped by again at that train shop and went over my budget just to get that steamer. And not only did I not regret it, I am super glad I went back. I love that steamer, and I would have been heartbroken if I left it there longer or someone had bought it in the time that I went back. So this is my the story of that little steamer. And I am so glad nobody else picked it up because I love it so much. Look how cute it is. And it's running wonderfully tonight, so let's hope it stays that way. I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, my wallet doesn't like me as much as I'm not the best at keeping my wallet full, but I have trains that I love and I do not regret spending money on it. Let's see if I can get better angles of the steamer. That bridge. Well, it's the top view, but it's nice. And you can see the steamer at the back. Nice. This steamer will not... Well, it can do up and down, but it really doesn't like it. Especially the inner track. It's a little tight for it. Main section. Should come around very soon. I just donated $120 to eBay tonight. My wife and my wallet is... Whoops. So next week, it'll be a week from now. And I might be thinking of having a guest next week. Either a guest or a co-host. Nothing is planned, nothing's concrete. I didn't ask anyone yet. But I think next week we'll have a guest during the stream. Just to add some... discussions and to help me with the chat because you guys are keeping me very busy now. I am very happy it grew this fast, but it's keeping me busy, and it's struggling a bit actually. I really need to swap out my my laptop. Oh boy, it's done a. That fifth angle was asking a lot of the laptop. I do have a spare computer I can use. I will probably swap to that. I will prepare that I think this week's project will be that. In you preparing my a Linux desktop to stream. Because I'm doing a lot right now with this laptop. I know where. Yep, I know where they keep you. In Dave's dungeon. Why does this camera go into laggy mode almost right away? Something's off with it. I maybe the laptop. Maybe the laptop just being like, please stop with all of this. Might be that. This angle, I could help the laptop actually a bit. Properties. If I do this, I'm cutting a lot of it, but and now you guys aren't seeing it. Oh, thank you, Giovanni. Welcome to the channel. this should... Yep, just reducing the resolution of one camera while it's a smaller angle back there did help a lot for the frame rate. So let's keep it that way. I'm fine with that. Anything that helps, honestly. But yes, this week's project will not be anything layout related. It will be purely fixing up, setting my desktop for the for this area and having my desktop up and running so that a desktop's more powerful for these kind of things. So we will do that. The only thing I'm not sure is the camera back the yard over there where my finger is right now. That is a very long reach for the USB cable. I might need some extensions, which I know would work. I just never took the time to set it up, so. Man, this stream is really busy, and that's a really good thing. I'm really happy. How are the sound levels, everyone? Is there any upgrades I could do? Is it laggy? Is it robotic? Is there anything I could do to help or improve? Also, now I'm seeing Blizzard. I need to warn everyone, there is a pretty bad snowstorm outside. It's been going on all day. So if the streams randomly cut, thank you very much, George. Thank you very much, Dave. That is good to hear. If the stream randomly cuts, that means the snowstorm got a hold of the power lines and we ran out of power. Let's hope not, but it's always a good music. Perfect, thank you very much. Why is that blue? Because I was working today and it fell on its side and I didn't pick it up. It's that simple. But yeah, so that's the only thing I want to warn everyone. If it does randomly cut, that's what it is. Otherwise, if I cut it, that's just me being like, okay, I'm good. But I will warn people before ending the stream, don't worry. So, the steamer is going to stay on for a little longer. So that means the CP rail there is not going to run. We could run some CN up and down. We could swap the locomotives actually for my two Kados that are parked in the lead yard. Not lead, but in the where the track that goes to the turntable. Yeah, we could do that. I think it'd be fun. Press no Jason before I start. So this is not me announcing, this is me asking, will Jay be streaming tonight after my stream? Hi ONR Drew. Oh my god, the chat is going so fast. I am... Thank you very much, Dougler. Unless you're talking about the other Kevin. No, okay. I think we want you. I think so, right? Thank you very much. It's a pretty loco too. I really like it. That's the best part about it. It was sad that it was on its side. I think that's gonna be the next runner paired with a GP40 because they're about the same speed, so it'll be able to climb a hill with a freight train behind it. Oh, that makes sense. I will later. Hi, Colleen. Glad to see you. No problem, Colleen. I'm just happy that you're here and that you're enjoying this. I hope you like the new extra angle for the new scenic section, because it is finally... I finally started scenicking stuff, and very, very happy about everything that's going on with this layout. It's going exactly the way I wanted to, and because this is my the scale that I love working on the most, and this is the scale that I have the most equipment that I... oh no, that would be untrue saying that's the scale I have more of the equipment I love. That's untrue. I really love my HO scale equipment. Anyway, it's the scale I have the most amount of equipment. That is true. And I find it easier to do N scale scenery. I think this will come along even better than my HO scale stuff. So, hi Daryl Hitchcock. If they're Dougler, I will answer you with by showing you something. Surprise, surprise. Not only does it exist, but I have one. This one, though, is not the best runner. I bought it for very cheap as... It's an Intermountain, and I bought it very cheap as a broken. It works, but it's not my best runner. But yes, it is a thing. So, not only does it exist, but I have one. Those are these random finds at the back of the hobby shop that I'm very happy with. Alright. So, I missed Jay's answer if there's a stream tonight. I need to go back in the chat. I have company, so likely not. Might be 5-10 minutes without the company becoming an issue. It is complicated. No problem. I was just wondering. The chat's going so fast. Wow. I am really understanding when Dave doesn't respond to everyone. I'm sure plenty of you has great question, great comments. Hi, Paul. Doc and Ty. Kevin's Tiny Trains. Where are you that it's snowing? We're supposed to get snow ice pellets in North Bay tomorrow. So, I'm in northern New Brunswick. New Brunswick's been snowed all day. Like, it's been getting snow all day long today. The whole province, actually. Wow. Yep, I will need a co-host next week because the chat is really busy. Also, next week, expect N-Scale again. I'm making more... Like I said, this week will be... Sorry, this coming week, I don't expect to do any progress on any layouts, being that I need to fix the computer, but thank you very much. A pillow for the sleepy. Nice, really nice day. Being that I want to prepare a better computer for streaming on this layout. This is becoming my main layout. But I do intend on... how do I say this? But I do intend on streaming on the N-Scale layout next week, and also I do intend on having a guest. I think the guest will actually be Jim, which is a co-host more than a guest. I think everyone enjoyed having Jim on. Again, it's not a promise. I need to talk to Jim first, make sure everything's aligned, that we're both available, and we can make set up everything on time. But I think that's gonna be it if he's up for it, and if the schedule's aligned. That would be fun. Hi, Jim Carlson. And Jay, don't get me wrong, you are also a great guest / co-host. I just am seeing how much work you've been putting on your layout when we talk, and I think you deserve a break, and you deserve to just push through so you can have everything up and running, and when everything is up and running and ready to go, then I'll be able to have you, because it is a very nice layout that you've I just think you deserve a break, man. We will meet up and do something together, don't worry. You were great as a co-host as well. And I do have more people. I'd like to have Dave at some point. I don't think people would mind seeing Dave twice in a week. Uh, but that's gonna be a further down the line. The perk of Jim and Jay is, since we've already done it before, it's easier to redo the setup that we have and know that works. Every time it's a new person, we need to configure the setup properly and make it work. For any ones, thank you very much, Jersey Bill. And so, are you going to show the show next week? Right, it's next weekend. Oh my. Are you going to feed me? Yes, if you come on stream, I will feed you. I forgot it was next weekend. Thank you, George. I wanted to, but now I'm not sure. I will have to relook at my agenda. March has been going fast. Well, the whole winter has been going fast, quicker than expected. It feels like yesterday was still January. I have something planned tomorrow, and I double booked myself tomorrow. I had to cancel with someone because of that. So, I will have to look into that. Is it Saturday, Sunday, or both days, George? If you don't mind me asking. I completely forgot about that. I am not sure I'm available next weekend. Well, I'm not available Saturday, so if it's just Saturday, I'm missing it. If it's Saturday and Sunday, I'll probably go Sunday. It's probably just Saturday. Oh, man. Shoot. I wanted to go. I guess it'll have to wait till... If it's just Saturday, I'll have to wait till Moncton. George, I'm not 100% sure. No problem. So if there is a Sunday event, I will do my best to go. If it's just Saturday, I am not able to go. But Moncton is a sure shot. I am going. So worst case, if we don't see each other here in next weekend show, expect me to go. I'm skipping a train show tomorrow. It's the same guy that ran the last one. That makes sense, Dave. So yeah, if it's not Sunday, don't expect me to go next weekend. If it is, I'm still not sure, but I'm more likely. But guarantee you, Moncton, I'm going. That is a sure shot. Great Northern. Okay, that's for Great Northern. Perfect. $57 people. Wow, this is crazy. I will bring you guys on the other screen, I think. Nah, it's gonna be hard on the machine. Yeah, I know what you mean, Dave. Yeah. Oh man, these are running great. This stream has been going great for me so far, honestly. I'm really happy with this. And it's already 10, so it's been an hour and a half. Yeah, an hour and a half that we're streaming. Nice. I'm assuming, Daniel, you mean Switcher? That one is actually the Switcher that I bought instead of the steamer, but it does, but it's really not heavy enough to pull up the grade, so if we use it tonight, we will use it on the same loop as the steamer right now. So I don't know when. If you're talking to me, Daryl, I am busy, but I'm trying to keep an even setup, and I will be completely honest with everyone here. Oh, if I get to Moncton, thank you very much, George. I appreciate that very much. So yeah, Daniel, not Daniel, Daryl. Daryl, if that one of the reason that I like to have a co-host is that monitoring the chat while doing monitoring the trains and setting up everything is a lot and requires a lot actually in terms of energy. So having a co-host with someone who has experience in streaming, like Jim, like Jay, like Dave, like other people that I want to invite later down the line, is easier because they can monitor the chat while I monitor trains, and then we swap around to the opposite, the where I monitor the chat and the other person monitor trains. That helps a lot. So Jim, of course, was a great co-host. Jay as well. The only rougher part with Jay was on my side because I wasn't used to have a co-host. And and I know Dave, once we do set up something, will be even better because he's very experienced with large chats, having over 100 viewers now, which is insane to me. Not that Dave doesn't deserve it, but it's just crazy that there's 100 people interested in these streams to me. So that's why I like having a co-host. It not only is it better for you guys and gals as viewers, but it's also better for me as a host. And what else? Well, yeah, helps to that. And yeah, it makes it more interesting, and it gives another layout, another point of view. It is a downsized version of what Dave does on his Tuesday stream, where he presents other people's layout. Mine is not as extended and as complex or as much discovering because it's one other person and one other point of view. But I still think it adds to the stream, and I think it's a great little setup. So what was the questions? I saw someone about Ethernet cameras. I missed something? Oh, Peter, is everyone here using USB cameras? I'm thinking of using an Ethernet camera. I can get security cameras for free. I am only using USBs because I don't have access to Ethernet cameras. I do believe this would work great. I don't think I'm saturating my network right now, so adding one, I mean, I've done extra angles with Wi-Fi, so that could work actually. I just don't have access for free to these cameras, and I'm not sure how to set them up in OBS. Alright, I'll try to shower for you next week. Perfect, thank you. You need to set up a router for them. So that might be correct. It really depends on the camera, I guess. I've worked with Ethernet cameras, not for streaming, but for at work, for security reason, as security cameras. And you need a router. You can set them up in your current router if you set up the ports correctly on them. Some of them need managed ports, some of them don't. Once they're on the network, you just need a network reader. Some of them will be available in a web browser. Some of them will need an application to run them. It really depends on the camera, and they need to be discovered on the network. So it really depends which one you buy, but it can be a thing. Also, depending on which one you buy, some of them you need a special either network switch or router that has what they call PoE, or power over Ethernet. That means they only have one wire and is the Ethernet wire, and that is what's powering the camera. It's even better because you don't need to run as many wires, well, just as much as a USB cam, but you need special equipment to push the power through Ethernet because it's only made to transfer data, not transfer, power. There's others that have a dedicated power source, so it really depends which one you get. Yep, Dave now is probably tuned out, and a lot of people probably tuned out of my of my technical stuff. This is what happens when you get an IT guy to do live streams and talk about these stuff. I do have Peter, well, you know about it, I guess. PoE Great Northern, it actually is very much used still. Like I said, security setup uses it a lot, and a lot of access point for Wi-Fi uses it. It's much easier than doing that. No problem, Lars. Oh well, we'll leave it to Kevin as I'm just a fake IT. Well, I mean, I am partially a real IT guy, meaning I do have an IT guy job. Right now my job is level 2 tech support or tech support for technicians. I set up their system for them, and I help them work with these systems, hence the knowledge in that. Now, I do a lot of... I know it's supposed to be retired, but I'm currently working on our imaging server, the old Windows system. I am working, deploying cell phones, deploying computers, deploying stuff. I do a bit of everything at work, which is what I really like, and I'm basically the tech for techs. It's fun. But it's also why I love my analog setup, because I deal with computers all day fixing problems. So when I get home, I do not want to fix computer problems. I just want to run trains. So analog for the win. My first job was making bed springs. And now your current job is wearing out bed springs? How did I? The darn dog's getting demanding. Not much. When I first started, the big deal was auto settings. Oh, yeah, that's been a while. I started playing around computers back in Windows, when Windows XP first started. I worked on Windows 98, but it was at school because they were out of date. But I really got into it Vista era, and now I'm here. And the reason I say I'm not 100% a real IT guy, my college course was in computer programming, not technical support, but with personal experience and knowledge, I was able to get the job I have right now, which I prefer over programming, quite frankly. So yeah, first job was actually working at a fried chicken restaurant, so doesn't really apply. All right. I just fiddle around and I built a pumpkin DC analog power system because I like the commercial option. A pumpkin DC? I'm not sure I understand. Do you actually plug your stuff into pumpkins? Jean-Pierre, my current job is running buses in the snow when a bus is available. That sounds pretty difficult. My desk job is quite fun and is not as physically demanding. PWM, not pumped. Okay, that makes more sense. A lot more sense. Oh, man. I play with trains. Well, that's actually more fun than a lot of people. First job was driving tractors off to the farm. Was a dishwasher. Nice. All right, let's give a break to these beauties. Let's give a break to these beauties of Dash 8s. I will put them aside and change them for. I did say the blue SD60 paired with the GP40. So let's finish that lap and swap these locomotives. They're a little picky though, so I'm not sure how well they'll run, but we'll try them. We'll give them a try. They do look beautiful. First job was babysitter and followed by Verity Star clerk. Oh, wow. Well, it will be your last job. Oh man, I'm sorry if I'm missing some stuff. Uh, it's going so fast. Let's send the curve back there. Let's stop them here. Take them off to give them a break. They've done a great job today. Expect when the turntable is fully set up that I will be actually backing my stuff into the turntable. But for now, we will not do that tonight because it's not even powered, so. I am not guaranteeing the locos to be able to pull this entire train up the hill. If it's not, we will remove some cars. But let's give it a try. I will actually remove the caboose to put a CN caboose, a matching CN caboose. I know technically BC Rail is CN, but I have CN cabooses that are just as gorgeous, so I will use them for sure. Yeah, this train is pretty heavy and has some rolling resistance, so. Alright, so what did Colleen say? I missed something. I will not be permitted to work in a fabric shop as I cannot be trusted with so much fancy goods. I like this. Alright, so as you can see, they're really slow even at 50% power. These two locomotives require a warm-up time. Oh. Also, it needs to be... I need to clean the wheels of these locomotives, but they require a warm-up. I think I put a little bit too much grease in the trucks on these ones, and it needs to run a bit to warm up and loosen the grease. So I need to clean them up. They just need a good maintenance. We'll see how it runs. If it does fine, we'll keep them, but if it doesn't, I won't make them overwork and I'll swap them for the Katos. Yeah, they need a good clean. Like, they're working, but they're sluggish right now. But they're powerful enough and have the torque to climb that hill with the entire train, so that's actually nice. Let's give it a single lap, and if it doesn't loosen up, let's swap them. Thank you very much, Patrick. Oh, hi. This guy is has some connections with me. I will put it that way. Come on, you can do it. Good night, Daryl. Thank you for coming. So I am not looking at the chat right now, by the way. I'm looking at the locos, making sure they're working properly. Sorry guys if I'm missing some stuff. I will come back to the chat later. I'm just making sure everything works. So they're working fine. It's better you don't read it all perfect. They seem to be working fine, but they're still slow. They were doing better. That section I need to add a feeder, so that's why it's slower. But I will say I will still change Ocado to run that train faster while the other train runs slower because they're much more friendly with power. I still wanted to do a full lap because it's really nice. These units, even though they require a lot of power to move a little bit, when they free up, they're really good. And they also are so good for switching because they do, even brand new, they were requiring a bit more power than most locomotives. But that allowed them to run very smooth at very low speed. They crawl. They're basically crawlers at low speed, so it's really nice. Oh. Alright, so what is... Good night, Doc and Ty. Thank you for coming. I was thinking of making some junk trains and having Crash Fest stream once sometime. I will not be encouraging that stream. I believe in either giving them a second life or giving them or really selling them for really cheap to people who'd like them. I know it'd be fine, but I'm sure a lot of people would love it. I'm just not that type of guy, I guess. That's also why I switched the type of RC cars I'm driving, because I wanted something that was nicer, I guess. So, let's stop them here, and let's send the locos. And let's bring... Right. I need to back it up if I want to bring out the locos. Like so. Change this. Actually, I need to back them up more. Like so. Switch this. Flip the turnout in the back. And I think think it's latched. Let's hope it is. And this guy will go that way. And it's not latched. Alright, so we'll need to have a DCC conversion for heads-on incidents. Ah, that makes more sense. Whoops! I'm missing a good bit of the train. Again, I don't guarantee these going up the entire train going up the hill, so if it doesn't, I apologize. I will have to reduce the length of this train, but I think we should be good. This train is super... Oh, I forgot to flip that switch back. Alright, so... Jeff, we got to 57 at some point. It's insane. Alright, so... And it's slowing down a bit, but not enough to... it's slowing down a bit too much. We will remove the 3 CP rail hoppers because they do add a bit of rolling resistance, and it'll help with the climb. Otherwise, it's pretty good. The reason we didn't have that problem with the Dash 8s is because one of them has traction tires. So that makes a big difference. Alright, so that's pretty good. I will give it a bit more power. I think it's going great so far. That section is a little slower. That's entirely normal. It's the back of the layout where, well, I need a feeder. And it's coming back alive. There you go. Good answer, Pat. Good answer. Alright. Actually, I need to slow it down a bit. Thank you very much. Or bullfrog. That would not be a bad idea, actually, to add that to other trains. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell that on my my video for my new Japanese train. That one has traction tires. So, oh, I forgot to remove the cars. Shoot. Stopping them in this hill was not my brightest idea, but whatever. It's fine. Oh, no, it's not fine. No, it's fine. Let's push that up the hill. There you go. Should make a difference, actually. Yep, it did. That's all it needed. Is Dave ever okay, Jim? That's a real question. This is so nice. I really need to add that feeder. That will be my next big thing on this N-scale layout. But, like I said, the computer for streaming will be my first priority. I think I'll need a second screen if I do stream on that computer, though. That single little tiny monitor is not enough. Alright. It's going at reasonable speeds everywhere, which I like. The stream is going great. Next up, we will stop the steamer and swap it for... what could we run? What could we run? Something that doesn't like the climbs, so... We haven't ran my, my Series 100 bullet train in a little while. Oh, hi, Fares, please. I forgot to message you today. I will email you either tonight or tomorrow. I really need to. Since you're here, I will tell you. I saw on your site a few weeks ago that you had N-scale Montreal buses. I really want one and I'm paying for it. Like, no sponsorship, no gift. I want one and I'm paying for it. The Montreal Rapido bus is... Well, I lived in Montreal for a little while, so I really want one of those. So, just to let you know. If you don't have any left, let me know so I can put my mind into the Go ones instead. My second choice. They're both nice, but the Montreal one is the nicest. How about that's what? Yeah, we could do that. We could absolutely do that. Good idea, Paul. Good idea, Paul. I really need to put a feeder back there because it's really going slow. Good night, Jeff. Hi, Rusty. Peace. No worries, Rusty. The chat's going very quickly. Fares, please. One left. Well, thank you very much. I am emailing you again tonight or tomorrow. Actually, if I forget tomorrow, send me an email. The email is on my channel's description. I am buying it. Send me an email if I don't email you by tomorrow. I will pay for it and I will buy it. It was so good, gorgeous. So let's stop the trains for a little while. I will be switching that for the little black switcher that someone spotted earlier with. I call this my my maintenance train, my maintenance of way train, even though it has nothing to do with that. It's just a passenger car that I also got in Montreal, back on the same trip as I got the switcher. And it was meant to be added to a passenger train, but it turned out that it works and looks great with this switcher, so I use it as a track inspection car. So let's put this steamer... Actually, I'm not going to put it back over there. It's going to be easier to have it here. And since the up there is being switched to a CP rail yard, it was the CN yard before, and the CN yard is going to be down here. I need to set up somewhere to park it here. Alright, now that is on the track. Let's... Whoops. Dirty wheels, baby. Oh, thank you very much, Jim. TK Park, thank you. 5 US, that means it's like $7.50 in Canadian dollar. Time for a CP. Soon, August. We just put those on, so they'll last for a little longer. So fares, please. I got the money for it now. I still need some switches. Do you have any track for sale by any chance? N-scale Code 80 switches, to be specific. The maroon and gray's over there. Yes, we can do that, absolutely. Jim's just happy that I'm interested in buses since he drove some. That's all it is. Well, even if you ask, I'm not giving you anything other than some crumbs, so you're not getting anything more or anything less than you would have gotten anyways. You know what? I know exactly what I could add to that little switcher that would not hurt its performance, but be even more entertaining to watch around. Alright, Dave. Where is that card now? Oh, that one. Oops, wrong direction. The Japanese rotary snowplow. There you go. It's even more interesting, and it makes more of a mow train, maintenance of way train, with a rotary snowplow in front. I know normally they have a lot more power behind them, but this is not a realistic channel. This is a fun with trains channel. So this is what you're getting. With the lights in them in it, it's really, really nice. I'm really happy about that. Hi everyone, just home from... Oh, nice! I hope you enjoyed your time. I did not know it was St. Patrick's today. That's too sustaining for him, Jersey Bill. I'm cutting crumbs only. Dry crumbs. Is it Irish music playing right now? I don't even have the volume on my side, so it doesn't backfeed. It's just my YouTube playlist going. You know what this is missing? A caboose. A nice little caboose. Huh. No way, it actually latched. Full Sienna head. Oh, next Tuesday, thank you. How is that for a MOW, a maintenance of way train? I know, well, since I'm not looking, let's see how the processor handles this. Oh, it doesn't affect it. Nice. So I will keep you guys up there. The microphone is still near me, so I need to look at the microphone. But it's nicer on that screen. This is such a nice little train. I'm really happy with the whole setup. This N scale setup is really peak. I know I've been repeating myself so much, but this is as good as it's gonna get for this. Well, not scenery-wise, but I mean the track plan and stuff. This is as good as it's gonna get. Oh man. Oh, I mean, Number fours, I guess. Number fives. Not the 9 3/4 inch from them, but anything short. I need at least at least three right-handed ones. Yeah, at least three right-handed ones. But I've got plenty of donation ward. Thank you. They're expensive enough as it is. Keep them for your layout. Tea is ready. Back in a sec. All right. Oh, that sounds good. Oh, Colleen's giving me an idea there. Tea would be great. I might do a pause and let the train run and grab myself some tea. That would be really good. Yeah, I'm doing that. All right. So give me about 2 minutes. I'm gonna go get some water boiling and make myself some tea. I'll be right back. Alright, I am back with the tea. Has anything happened while I was away? This is a great stream going so far. So next will be the CP rail. Actually, that's going to be on the lower loop because it's a single GP unit. So actually, the next switch will be a big diesel, probably a big CP rail. And then we'll run the small CP rail. So it'll be a full CP rail takeover then. Oh, the viewership dropped as soon as I came back, so I guess I'm the problem. Alright. Thank you. I'm annoyed by one thing, though. Oh boy. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to knock you guys off your socks. It just looks nicer that way. I wanna do more organizing since I am here. This makes sense. Actually, this will change. That is a container. So let's put it back here. A CN container in the CN yard. That makes sense. We'll turn this one around. And have the caboose ready behind it. That's really... Alright, let's reorganize this area. This is a CN car, so not in the CT yard, but so maybe not. Maybe this one here. The steamer here. So, what does the chat say? Alright, so this looks nice. This looks much nicer, actually. Let's put this somewhere here. Like so. Alright, so that's a cleanup actually. I will bring you guys back down so that I can, you know, like so, and read the chat while I look at the stuff. No, it's actually really cleaned up that way. That's really nice. I don't have a spot for these yet, but I'll just leave them there for now. It's already nicer. Actually, no, I don't want them there. I'll put them here. Oh, I know what I can put there. Since it's construction, let's have some tractors. I have more. I will be right back. Oh, I've been talking to you guys this whole time with the mic muted, so I answered to a lot of questions and I did say a lot of things. So things that I said includes the following. I am sorry everyone for losing. Yeah, my mic was muted, so that was really bad. I completely forgot about that. So this is why a co-host is great, so that I can work on the layout and make sure everything works while someone watches the chat. I also cut myself opening the box. We don't talk about that part. And I am sorry for losing the chat. I am Kevin's Mustache Mike gets it. I was in my happy place working on trains. Well, working on the layout. Alright. Let's do this. Undo the screw under the holder for the tractors. Is there? Alright. Let's remove the screw they put there. I don't know why. Is this screw a pointy screw or not? No, it's not, unfortunately. Alright, another loader. Do I have 3 loaders? I am so happy I have 3 of those. So the whole point of having all these tractors was not to do one single construction scene. I just really like them and I wanted to do a... Oh, good night, Josh. A little dot right there. I just poked myself with the X-Acto knife. No, the reason I have so many of these little tractors was A, they were super cheap at a gas station for whatever reason. Champ, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm still here. I'm still reading you guys. I'm back on the chat. So yeah, I found them for super cheap at a gas station. And I want a construction company on my layout somewhere, which they all have multiple of each tractors. So, that's not a boo-boo, it's hardly even a boo. Fair enough. Fair enough. Why is it stuck? That is a good one, Mustache Mike. No FedEx trucks on here. Well, maybe, actually. It's not that I like FedEx, it's that they're realistic. There you go. One more. I have 2 more to open. One that I already have on there and one that I don't. I will keep the one that I don't have on there for last, because let's keep the most exciting one for last. So they also all come on a little base. Oh, good night, Raven. Or good night, Josh. Not sure which one's leaving. They all come in a little base that looks like rough terrain. I am keeping those bays to cut them off, paint them, and make actual dirt with rough terrain on it, so it looks more realistic once everything is set up, but for now it'll be just fine as is. So the last one I technically already have is here. So many tractors. So good. I love these little tractors. And the last one that I don't have, actually. Good night, Josh. If I read the chat, I know. I just want to open the last tractor, and then I'll be on the chat. Well, no, then I'll change the train. For something that the chat requested, actually, so there's that. Right. Oh, it's 11. Nice. Time's going by at a good amount of speed, at a good rate. So that means the stream's going great. Of course it's Why is the last one the most complicated one for whatever reason? Please just unscrew. Oh no. Did I really strip the screw of the last one? The ones I don't have duplicate? Come on. How weak were these screws? Or how tight did they put? Yes, exactly, Jim. I am in my own world. In my tiny world. Kevin's tiny world at this point. So. Let's go back. Let's go back. And I need a pair of pliers to fix. Let me see. Alright, with the I might be able to get the screw out with some pliers. Yep. It's gonna take a longer time, but at least it's coming out. Damn you, Kevin, what did I do? Again. I am not anxious for the end. Actually, well, I don't want to go to bed too late because I have something to do tomorrow, but I'm not anxious for the end. Actually, it's going really great, so I think I'm gonna stay for a good amount of time. So let's put the pliers back. And this is the neat little truck. This is what was missing. A truck to move the dirt around. There you go. So many construction vehicles. Alright, T. Thanks to Colleen for the good idea, by the way. I am not sweeping the floors. I am back to the chat there, Jim. Stop with that. You're just jealous you're not getting my 100% attention. Oh yeah, I know. Don't worry about it. So, let's change the train to the previously requested maroon and gray CP rail. And, I will have to park my maintenance of way train somewhere. Alright, so, what is the chat saying? Oh, I can try that after this. Oh, okay, that's not. Yeah. Oh, that's really nice. Good, August. I'm glad you're enjoying the tractors there. Alright, so let's put it here in the meantime. Yes, I need to move the tractor for this, but that's okay. A little switcher as well. Actually, I can put the whole maintenance of way train here. Well, not the whole maintenance of way, but at least this with the caboose. And the locomotive. So some of it. So, little switcher. And for the rotary snowplow, the boxcar will go in my little storage space. And the rotary snowplow will go actually in there. I'll put it here in the meantime. Alright, so that's good. Next. Welcome. Oh! Hi, Mike! Welcome to... Thank you very much. That's actually really cool. I didn't even know I was at 666 now. Thank you very much. Alright, now next I promised the maroon and gray CP rail. And let's put a nice little consist behind it. I will show you something that I did this week. I 3D printed, well, I modified an existing design and then 3D printed. I need to switch to a camera that will see me, so this angle. So, I 3D printed little storage trays, like so, that actually protects the couplers in them. And I've made some for the 50-footers, some for 40-footers. I made a bit of every length, so I can have multiple different size cars and keep them all safe. So that's a neat little thing I've done a while back. Well, I've been modifying this design to get it right for a while now, but this is the first time that it is up to my standards, actually. Let's do a few of these. Let's hope they work great. This one. No. I have to put more cars. I can't just have two. A Boston and Maine for Jim. And a caboose somewhere. Where do I have a caboose that I could use? I want to clean my layout in a sense that it's everything that's in the yards doesn't need to be ran, but I guess I will. Something's wrong with these. No, everything's right. I was just off track. There you go. Is the chat still with me? Alright, all 5 angles. Let's go. Alright, so Peter, thank you very much. Good looking train. I need to go back to the chat and see what Mike said. Oh, part to get ranking mall railroading. Well, that's nice. I think. So, Dave, I did not design them from scratch. I got a design that had the coupler protection, but the sizing was all over the place and very wrong. I've been modifying them to. I've done a lot of iteration until I got the 40-footer, 50-footer, and 50-footer high cube clearance design all set. The next ones I'm doing is the 60-footer high cube clearance, and then I'll be doing the passenger 87-foot. So the whole point of this is to have all these designs, and I intend to sell those later. I need to print more first of all, but when and where I'll sell them, that will depend on life. But I will sell these designs a little later. The original design was a free open license. I could do whatever I want, including resell some. But I decided to at least modify them to work the way I want them, so that it's more. I'm not just printing someone else's design. I'm actually doing some stuff out of it. But I will use them, and I am building a care package for you, Dave. And in there will be some cars, and they will be in those storage. So you'll have some with you. So Jim, that will be something I will have to check later when someone makes an order. Currently, I only have gray and orange as for color for filament. If someone wants a special color that I don't have the filament of, might be a slightly more expensive and take more time because I will need to order the filament. But I guess if it's a regular color, I don't see why not. We couldn't ask for colors. And also, I sent the file to Jim, and I will talk to you about the file, Dave. Since I'm selling them, of course, I will not be able to... not everyone can have the files, but I will need someone to upscale the file and print them themselves for HO scale, because it would work for HO scale. My printer's not big enough to print those for HO scale. Your larger printer could, so if you have the file and upscale it to HO scale, you could make it safer for your cars or even locomotives inside those totes. Like, the totes are great, but the locomotive can still move around in it. I figure those would would make your locomotive safe. Let's just change in those totes. So you will get the file as well, Dave. But to modify with the has finally left. Now I can. Well, not everyone left. There's still over 40 people somehow. But yeah, Dave, I will get you right on that one. So, since did Holly fall on her again? Not as far as I know, but I did miss the chat for a while. So if it happened during that time, I missed it. So, I will give a break to the 2CN there. Wow, my turntable is already full. I don't know how it did that. I have more locomotives than I thought, which is not a bad thing, just surprised. I will park that whole train and build a train for CP rail for the upper and lower loop. I was having... Oh, sorry. Well, I hope you had fun. My key. Where's my key? Showing 57 on your side, it's showing 47 on my side, so I hope your number's the right one. Yeah, stay safe, Ward. Perfect, will do, Jay. And out of pouring drinks. I appreciate your effort you're making to watch me. Tomorrow, my plans are during the morning, so I should be back in the afternoon. I will try to catch your stream, Rusty. I will actually link your account, your profile here so that people can see it. I just don't want to promise you there. If, go to channel, if I miss it, do not worry, I will watch the replay as I've been doing these past few weeks. I've been enjoying your streams, very much. This is Rusty's account, so I would recommend going to subscribe and watch his streams. His are a little calmer than mine, so, which is not a bad thing, quite frankly. His are more calm and thought out, but also very nice. He's doing switching in N scale. He has multiple angles, looks great. And yeah. Alright. I love when they're passing each other like this. It really adds to the stream and to the action. So when these two get around, I will stop them. I don't have a place to put the whole train, unfortunately. I will stop them right now. I will put them aside. I realized I may have not misplaced, but put my turntable in the wrong spot. It needs to be slightly over here, meaning I need to move some items. That makes more sense. Now, I have not liberated any area. Well, I did, but I didn't. This is not a spot where I'm putting my derail stuff. I will put the two Kato engines back here. And I will reuse most of that train for... I know it's mostly a CN train, but I will reuse it for the CP train. I don't like reusing the same train the entire time, but for the sake of simplicity, I kind of have to at this point. Right. Because I don't have... Thank you everyone for subscribing. So Mike, my layout is currently all DC, and I don't plan to change that anytime soon. I'm really enjoying it as is, and you missed that part actually, but earlier I did say I work in IT, and I do computer and fixing and debugging all day. So when I get home, I want the simplicity and the hardware level stuff of DC. So that's what I prefer. So that's why it is a DC setup. I do have a DCC setup that would work in HO scale that would work with my N scale, but none of my trains are converted in N scale. So instead of doing that, I'm just keeping it as it is. It works great for me, so I really don't intend to change anything. I will actually, since it's going to be a single locomotive going up the hill, I will be removing some cars off that train. This is a great looking train, actually. I'm not mad about it. Oh. Let's put the Big Mac, or Mini Mac as Dave calls them, because to me they're still the Big Macs, because I'm used to N scale, but his are mini to him because he's used to the HO scale one. Alright, let's run this again. Oh, Holly has a channel. Holly, can you send me an email in the email down below? I want to start a communication chain with you so I can help you setting up your channel, and also if at some point you want to be a guest here, I will absolutely subscribe. But Holly, send me an email in my that is in my channel's description. It's technically kevinstinytrains@hotmail.com.ca. Not even sure myself, but don't quote what I'm saying. Go in my channel description and send me an email. I mean, I still want to help you building your channel. I don't think you do, but if your confidence is not, if you'd rather not show your face on camera, I get it. And for that reason, I can still help you building a channel. So, send me an email. And like I said, I don't know if Fairsplee's still here, but if he is, don't forget, I will try to email you tomorrow, or you send me an email. Because I really want that. Alright. So the next change will be the maroon and gray. It's been running great. I will keep it for a little longer. But I want to change it soon to... Oh yeah, like I said, email me and I will... So I will change it to a bullet train because we haven't ran them yet. And I truly love them as well. I have so many trains and I'm not complaining at all. I love my N scale. This is a really nice setup and I really like it. Soon 16. Club chair. Nice. But yeah, soon 16, Holly. I have not because I'm focusing on everything here. But I will sub to you after the stream. I'll try. Oh, thank you, August. I am so sorry for missing your messages earlier. I am all over the place. This is on me. No problem. I love that loco as well. Well, I love most of my locos, quite frankly. But that little loco is a very nice and special one. I chased for a while. I chased that loco for a while, and when I found it, it was a really good deal on eBay. I jumped on it, and it's been working great ever since, so it's staying on the channel for a while. Well, I don't intend to sell anything now. Oh, man. So, Holly, I will help you, but I absolutely, I know for a fact that there's other people here that will also help you if you want them to. I'm sure Dave will, I'm sure Dave, Jay, and, Jim, who always help me, will absolutely help you if you ask them to. And I can be the connection. If you want, just send me an email and I'll get you in contact with these awesome people as well. Hi, Obster. Glad to see you here. this night's going great. And look how powerful that Mini Mac is, or that Big Mac is. Single loco, it's pulling that entire train up that 3% grade. It doesn't sound like a lot, but believe me, it is. For such a tiny train, N scale, they're not heavy, these locos. Oh, hi Matthew. By the way, Matthew, I watched your stream this afternoon. You were on my screen while I was working on my laptop. What am I saying? On my laptop. Working on my layout. I was just focused on my layout, having you in the background. That's why I didn't message you. Looks like... Yes, true. I did watch that, Dave. They were screaming going up that hill in a curve. So, that Mini Mac, or Big Mac, it's really a good puller and a powerful worker. So, train junkie. Yes, we are. I'm sure I said hi to you, but just in case I missed it, hi Drew. Or hi again, Drew. I will, yeah, so this week's project is that desktop over there. Put it on Linux, putting it under the layout, connecting everything, and making it the layout's streaming machine. The mighty machine. Oh, no worries, Matthew. Like I said, I wasn't even in the chat. I just had your stream on while working on my layout, which I think I made a good amount of progress. There is a lot more green on this layout. Not just this, well, it's a big section, but not just this section anymore. I'm actually hiding half of it with the maintenance of way train on it, but I'm so happy. I'm moving the camera. This area looks really good. Very happy with it. And this, I've done it even off of my camera, off of my channel. I was supposed to be done working on it, and then I added this side. I wanted the edge there to be done. It was an quick and easy section, so I just threw that down. And it did add, like it did make it better. Yeah, I saw that. Lucky you. You deserved it. You've been streaming for years. You started way before me, so thank you very much, Colleen. So, I know, Colleen, you don't have any permanent setup, but would you be interested in a 2x4 setup, 2 feet by 4 feet little plank that you could move around? I want to make a lot more work on this before doing anything else, but I am thinking of doing a full build from start to finish of a 2x4 layout. And I was thinking that if people are interested, I could do that, like a full how-to build from start to finish of a small N-scale 2x4 layout that has a lot on a budget. Actually, it shouldn't cost that much to build, like relatively. Would you be interested? Actually, that sounds great. And the whole idea for a 2x4 layout is, I put it on a 1/4-inch piece of plywood, would cost $10 at the hardware store, with maybe $15 in 1x4s to do the framing underneath, so that it's not too heavy, so you can move it around. So you can put it on your dresser, you can put it on your table, you can work it around, and everything's glued down properly and hold steady. So that would be my my next project. I want to make more progress on this. I want to first finish the yard, because this is my main project and my big love. But the I want to do a lot of like the future of the channel. I talked to this about Dave actually. I talked about this to Dave. Actually, I was thinking long term what I'd like to do with my channel, and personally, I find the small layouts, like the 2x4s, the most rewarding because, as I was explaining earlier, the perk of N scale is the layouts aren't as big for decent amount of track space or track, track miles, scale miles. And it takes the same amount of time in N scale and HO scale to build to build a square foot of greenery. But the thing is, a square foot of greenery on a 2x4 layout, that's an eighth of the layout. That makes a huge amount of progress. HO scale, you need a 4x8 to do the same amount. That's so little progress. So it takes less material, takes less tracks in terms of cost, less space, while still being satisfying and really nice to watch. So my plans long term, hi Russ, are to build multiple small layouts with different teams and different track plans and make them a... we have a spot in our common room in currently Christmas Village. I'm thinking of looking to set it up there. I am in common. So yeah, that would be except Holly, that's not for everyone. A lot of people love N scale and think it's fine. Colleen is fine with it. She loves it. And Jay as well. And Dave is getting used to it. But yeah, so that's the long-term plan of the channel, is building small N-scale projects like this with different plans, different track plans, different themes, different areas in the world. And I'll hang them all around my basement, just small layouts everywhere. And I think it could be fun for the channel to have these builds, and could help everyone here or other people that don't know the channel yet to build their own layout. Having an example and a step-by-step guide could help a lot. So I'm not going to start it like in the next few weeks. Expect at least a few months. But I do absolutely intend to make my channel a channel for this kind of stuff. Matthew, that is correct. And also, N scale 2x4 limits you to 11-inch radius, which is not the best, but it is pretty good. And it works, like I said, it works great. Allows still 95% of the rolling stock out there, 11-inch. And there's a surprising amount of rolling stock that does 9 3/4 inch in N scale. So I wouldn't be too worried about that. So yeah, that's the plan for the channel long term. And I'm saying 2x4s. The next one will be a 2 foot by 4 foot, but I want to do multiple size as well. Maybe a hollow corridor like Dave is doing and other people. This being a 2.5 by 6 foot door, it gives a lot more options because you can do wider radius, you can do S-bends, you can have a lot more space, but it takes a lot more space. So I want to do the 2x4 first. I mean, the one I have, the 2x4 I already have has been pretty well received by the channel here, and is very fun to run streams on. So I don't see why we couldn't do that. We can't do more of those. And that was a 3-month build, start to finish. So, they're easier to do. That tea was great, and I want a second round, but not right now. Soon, but not right now. That is true, Matthew. Also, can you go around simple, basic, fold and field? That is true, Peter, as well. There's multiple options out there. I just know the 2x4 theme a lot more, and I enjoy it. I need to get onto the modular T-track stuff for N scale, but I want to start by doing a 2x4. I already have the plywood stuff here to do it. But yeah. The perk on N scale is, other than most locomotives, those mostly have a body-mounted coupler. Most rolling stock has truck-mounted couplers, which allows them to take much sharper curves, like much sharper, without having issues. Like, I will give you an example here. That's a car, I need to convert the couplers, but I will do the cheap trick of just changing the whole truck, because it's truck mounted, and I want to keep it truck mounted. This beautiful tank car is very long, like scale length. It has truck mounted couplers. This car can do 9 3/4 inch radius because it's so long. Because of the truck mounted couplers. I wouldn't trust it if it was body mounted, but truck mounted, it's absolutely fine. Also, I want a lot more of these. I just don't have them yet. I haven't found any more. I need to do a coupler conversion. It's going to be an easy one too, like I said. I don't know if I have any left. If I do, I might do it right now and add it to my do I have full trucks left? Or do I need to get more? I think I need to get more. I used a lot recently. Well, over the years, actually. I had bought quite a lot, but yeah, I used them all. Shoot. Well, I did liberate one today. Actually, I am lucky. I found two. One that is slightly mangled, but one that is perfectly fine. I think we're good. We will be coupler swapping it tonight. And this is not worth a video because it's literally removing the pin that holds the truck, removing the truck, putting the new truck on, and you're ready to go. So it's not worth a video for that. I mean, it's not HO scale, being that it has a lot less detail, and it's literally a truck swap. You remove a pin, change it, and put back the pin, and you're done. It is that easy. It's small, but it is easy. Alright, so one side's done. Let's do the other side. Yeah, I'm just swapping a truck-mounted well, a full truck for a truck-mounted coupler. It's the easiest thing you can do. That's how I started in scale. I wasn't comfortable doing a coupler conversion, like a full rebuild of a coupler, so I just bought whole trucks because the price difference was very low. And it ensures that your coupler height is right because it's already assembled for you. So these would need a spacer, but whatever. I will put a spacer. I do have some. Alright, good night, Jersey Bill. Thank you for coming. Do you have a preference on trucks? Well, that's an answer that a lot of people don't like. I had a preference for the Atlas setup, the whole truck-mounted coupler setup, the short shank ones. They worked great. Their coupler box was not as high as the micro trains, and I found that their couplers worked better with all types. Micro trains coupler really worked great, but only with themselves, which is kind of sucky if you ask me. Shouldn't be limited to your own couplers. So for that reason, I preferred the Atlas ones, but they stopped making them a little while back, and now they bought micro trains, so I expect those to be completely gone. Micro trains is my second favorite one, with Bachmann in third place. They have a nicer line that actually works well. So, well, coupler swapped. Now I will stop the Mini-Mac. Yeah, I will stop the Mini-Mac when it comes around and put it on. Oh, really, Russ? Well, enjoy. I hope you get good sales on eBay. I have so many angles that I wish I could put on. If I could, I'd put like 12 angles on this layout of trains running around that I just really enjoy, but I can't. So, it will be time for the maroon and gray train to stop and put on the Japanese train. I think we've all been waiting for it. It's gonna look nice, it's gonna be fun, and they work great. Why did you turn it on? Why are you pissy? You just worked great for I don't know how long. There you go. Stay there now. Alright. Let's put that train up there, actually. It'll look nice. Well, at least part of it. So, and let's put on a bullet train. Right. I need to go back on the chat afterwards because I'm missing some crucial messages. Alright, so I'm back. That is my old one. Well, it's the newer model of the two that I have, which is still an old model, but it's my first model, so... Alright, so let's go back through the chat, because I missed some good messages. There is a trick to make Kato stock of a good pair of flush cutters solve the issue. Yep. So yeah, cutting the old knob off, Mike, that's exactly it. My N-scale collection about 11 years ago on eBay. Got about 16. Wow. Took years to listen. So yeah, that's what happens. I have a friend who is over in Japan right now and posted a train ride. Oh, that's really nice, Peter. Club chair. Russ, okay, okay. Oh, I hate when it does that. I don't want to ride fast on a train. I want to ride last. I mean, they go for a pretty long time, so you can be a long... I'm missing some dumb stuff. Yeah, but it's worth going through it. Alright, so I'm back to the bottom. Nice. Alright, good night, Dave. It was nice having you here. Thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you like the scenery, honestly. Oh, I forgot to add the tank car. I just modified it for the train, and I didn't even add it. Whoops. Where did I put it? I lost my tank car. I just built it for this, and I lost it. What? Oh, he's gonna add. I hope he needs to wait to be on camera to make that tree. So I'm testing the car with the new trucks for the first time. So if they have issues, we might have to remove it. I'm not sure if it's gonna like the change in elevation, judging by how the truck mounts are, but we'll see. I only put one spacer, I think I need two for these trucks. Alright. Oh, nice! Alright. A bit more power for the climb. That is a nice car. So, Matthew, mine was from eBay. I did not order from Amazon Japan yet. I have a few things on there, Amazon Japan, that I want, but I didn't order from there yet, so that'll come later. Oh, I lost some cars. Oh, I have a derailment caused by the exact new tank car, so that's the reason. Alright, give me a minute. I need to fix that. Oh, that's a long way to push it. I think I'm gonna bag the train. Yeah. Alright, so what am I missing? Alright. Alright, so Amazon Talk. So I will not be participating. There's nothing wrong, but I just don't want to participate in that discussion. And let's try again. But what I did this time is I replaced one of the two couplers back to the original ones. Because, well, one of them worked fine, the other didn't. And since the other one doesn't have a, well, since I needed a transition car, because it has the old style couplers, I just put a transition car back behind it. So let's see how the whole train handles that. That runs great, actually. Let's hope it works just as great. Oh, and I forgot my half of my journey. Alright, so no worries, Ward. Like I said, there's no problem with that. I just don't want to take part of it. I don't have really an opinion, honestly. Oh, and it's misbehaving already. Come on. I don't want to have problems with you. I want to use this. Come on. Don't be problematic tonight. I know I'm testing something, but please, I don't want to have problems. I'm disappointed if this is... Oh, good night, Kevin Corner. It was nice having you tonight. If you're still here. If you're not, well, see you another time. It seems solid. Why is it being problematic? Please stay, please stay, please stay. It's holding. It's holding. Alright. Oh, it let go. It's the old Rapido couplers. I know they're not great. Let's switch them. I think you're a bit behind, Daniel, because that switcher has been long gone. So it's starting to get heavy for the train to pull it up the hill, but it pushed through, so that's pretty good. Alright, Club Chair, thank you for coming. No worries, Paul. I think we're going to call it a night soon. I just want to do a few laps of this, and then I think we're going to be finishing in about 10 minutes. It was, since people are leaving and I'm getting tired, I have something tomorrow. I did say I would run about 3.5 hours. It's been 3.5 hours, so let's do another 10 minutes to make it on a round number. And I hope everyone enjoyed the stream, honestly, and I hope everyone has a great week. Like I said, this week, don't expect any progress on any layouts. I want to work on the computer, on the actual dedicated streaming computer for this, and then next week, so you wouldn't see any difference, but it'll perform better on my side. So that's what you should expect from my layout. Thank you very much. No problem, August. Thank you very much, Matthew. Doing my best, quite frankly. I know it's far from perfect and there's always room for improvement, but I'm really trying. I'm genuinely trying, and it seems to be showing, but I appreciate it. Also, Jim and Jay, after the stream, if you want to go on Discord for about half an hour to an hour, I will have to wind down before going to bed, and talking to you guys always is a fun little treat. Oh, I lost my train again. So, I will wish good night to everyone. We'll just keep the trains running for the last few minutes, but not talking. Have a great week. See you next week with a guest, a co-host. And like I said, Jim and Jay, if you want to talk afterwards, we'll go in the private Discord for the three of us. Holly, that's part of the things I will help you set up in the email Discord, because it would be helpful to have you there.